Well, Shanna has a special delivery of fun for us tonight. Let's go back on the road to Cotati, where she's standing by live with more on what this city is all about. Shanna, how's it going tonight?
It is going great, thank you. We're going to be filling your ears with all kinds of things you may or may not have known about Cotati over the next half hour. And I want to start you with something you may know. Cotati is a town of accordions. What you may not know is chicken farms and race cars played a key role in its development. And as KFTY 50's Curtis Kim found out on his travels along the North Bay trails, it's also always been known for independence.
A group of investors, mainly from Santa Rosa area, got together about $500,000, which is money in those days. And they built this board track out here at the end of East Cotati Avenue.
You might say it was the Cotati Speedway that put the little town on the map in 1921. 20,000 people turned out for the opening day, and so did the racing stars of the time. Even Barney Oldfield stopped by.
Cotati was an old Spanish land grant, the Rancho Cotati, and it was the last one in Sonoma County that remained as an intact Spanish land grant because it had been bought by a man named Dr. Thomas Page.
Prue Ann Lloyd Draper used to run the town newspaper, the Cotatian. The town always had a colorful past, but it wasn't until a man named Paul Golis started pushing for the development of Ronan Park in the 60s that Cotati started talking about incorporating.
Developers out there wanted to do it on their own, and so they jumped the gun on us, Paul Golis did, and filed their own incorporation. So we got our heads together and said, well, all right, we'll do the same thing.
Cotati had its hotbed of dissent about the same time, thanks to the influence of Sonoma State University and the counterculture of the 60s.
It still is kind of a place that attracts people who like to live their own way, and it's going on today. There have been controversies of various kinds in recent years.
Back in the late 1800s, the train used to stop here, and when passengers got off, they called it Cotate. That's because the town was spelled with an E. But that so infuriated some city fathers, they decided to change the spelling to end in I, so they would pronounce it Cotati.
I can go down the street here, I know practically everybody as I drive down the street, and you don't see that in many places, you know.
In Cotati, along the North Bay trails, Curtis Kim, KFTY 50 News.
Now, before the boundaries were drawn, SSU was going to actually be part of the city of Cotati, not Ronan Park. And that is just the beginning of what Cotati has to offer. Coming up, we will have history from a city council member, the county's best barbecue, and cow bingo. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, you especially caught my interest with the barbecue. I smell leftovers, Shanna.
If you're nice, Ed.
Okay, we'll see. See you later.
Next weekend in Cotati, it's called Cow Bingo. I was told to bring my cowboy boots, which I haven't quite gotten around to putting on, but they are right here. The question is, I don't know why. Joining me now to fill in all the gaps, welcome. I hope you have some expertise for us. Speak, Terry.
Yeah, it's Cow Bingo is a fundraiser for Thomas Page PTA, and we square off the field and we mark it and we sell the squares for $10 and you win $1,000 if the cow just does his
family
business.
TV here.
Does his business in your square.
Okay. Terrific. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And that cow now is part of 4-H, and for that part of the expertise, Pat joins me now. Tell me a little bit about the cow, what 4-H is, what all the great kids are here for.
Well, 4-H is teaching kids a little bit about agriculture, a little bit about the environment, a little bit about everything, preparing our children for their future. And Stephanie's cow here, Sweet Pea, is part of the dairy replacement heifer program, and she'll have this heifer for about 2 years, and then she will sell it at the Petaluma Fair.
Okay, terrific. And we thank you, we thank everybody for being here with us tonight. And now we want to give you a little more traditional facts about Cotati. The city of Cotati is 2 square miles. It has a population of 6,500. It was incorporated in 1963, and in 1975, the state of California recognized the Cotati Downtown Plaza as one of only 2 hexagonal city designs in the U.S. With me now is John Del Osso. He is a Cotati City Council member. Tell us everything we don't know about Cotati. Why is this place so special?
It's a wonderful city. We have a city here that's very small. Everybody knows everybody. It's like one big family. We have some wonderful events in our downtown parks. We have an accordion festival coming up in late August. We have our 35th anniversary celebration coming up in July as well. So we have some wonderful events that everybody takes part in.
Is there anybody left in this town that isn't here tonight?
Just a few more people still. Yeah.
All right, John, thank you very much.
Thanks, Shannon.
Well, Kathy Trafton is with us live now. She joins us with the weekend's forecast. We've gotten away from the rain. How lucky are we going to get, Kath?
I'll tell you, we are so lucky, Shannon, because we had lots of clouds. It was a murky day. And I did forecast some partial clearing, and it did clear out beautifully at the coast.
It did. You done
It's
good,
clear
girl.
now. It looks beautiful right here in downtown Cotati. Cotati. I knew I was
That
going to
comes
say
later, Kathy.
Exactly. Oops. Hey, listen, when we come back, I've got some weather for you, and I'm going to talk to some great accordion players. You're going to enjoy it.
Thanks.
Here in La Plaza Park, downtown Cotati, it is beautiful conditions. I'd like you to meet my new friend Cliff. Cliff is one of the co-founders of the Cotati Accordion Festival. Now, I understand you're not really an accordion player yourself, but your name is synonymous with this festival. When did it start, Cliff?
We started this festival in 1991, Kathy.
And why did you decide to do this festival?
It's a community event. It's a fundraiser for our community. We help youth programs, our PTA, the Ed Foundation, and a local championship swim club here in Cotati.
And I understand a lot of people descend on Cotati in late August for this festival. How many people do you usually expect?
We expect 7,000 to 10,000 people over the 2 days this year.
And of these people, how many people actually playing the accordion?
Hundreds and hundreds of them. It's turned into quite an accordion event, well known throughout the country and actually worldwide.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Now, what are the ages of the accordion players?
We have young players performing on our stages as young as early teens or even a little younger, and they go up to close to 80 years old.
It's amazing. You know, this is really fun music. It gets you going, kind of makes you want to dance, right?
It does. We have all kinds of great dance parties going. We have a polka dance party and a Cajun dance party both days.
And you call it Zydeco, is that right?
Yeah, Cajun, Zydeco, they're not exactly the same, but they're very similar.
And in ballad music, and what other kind of music do you play on accordion?
Everything from polka to tango, jazz to classical, European standards, American favorites, all kinds of music.
I gotta confess, Cliff, my foot is tapping. This is great music. These guys are very talented. These are your friends. What are their names? Maggie?
We got Bart Benenko here and Maggie Martin. Maggie's with Polka Side, and Bart they'll both be performing at the festival. Bart solo and Maggie with Polka Side.
And they're fairly local, but you've got people coming in from other parts of the world.
We have people coming in from as far away as England this year to perform. We've had performers in the past from Europe and New Zealand and all over the world.
It's amazing. Where did the accordion start? What country?
And actually in Germany.
Excellent. Well, I'll tell you, so when is this coming up? When is the festival?
August 29th and 30th this year.
So
see you there.
For a full weekend right here in downtown Cotati. Well, now we've got a beautiful pet. We want you to meet our new best friend,
Yes,
Shanna. Who's
do.
this? Dan, who's this?
Being in the middle. What would Friday be without a visit from Dan Knapp from the Humane Society of Sonoma County? You brought a little furry friend with us, and he's a great home.
This is my lap dog.
She's snuggly. Who is this?
This is Sasha. She is a sweetheart. She's sitting here on my lap. She doesn't want to go anywhere else.
She was dancing
She's
a minute
happy.
ago.
Now, she was dancing when we were doing the accordion music. Here we go.
How'd she come to you guys, Dan?
Sasha was turned in because the owner couldn't take care of her. 10-month-old German point hair lab mix. She's going to be a big dog. She's going to need lots of room and lots of exercise. Okay. She has some training already, and I'm told she can sit and she can stay. I haven't tried it. TV, you don't try it. They'll never obey. They'll never do it on camera.
It makes for a good video, though. She's really mellow for a 10-month-old puppy. She's really good-natured.
Oh, to be out here with all of these
she
people and the accordion music. That's right. She likes accordion music.
We saw a little toddler come by, and this dog came to life. This dog loves children. She really reacted positively and wagged her tail madly, and she's not too aggressive. She seems to be kind of a submissive and mellow kind of a dog.
Yeah. She really has a very, very sweet temperament. She'll be good with a family, good with kids.
Yeah.
How can we get a hold of her, Dan?
Well, Sasha's going to be available at the Santa Rosa Humane Society shelter that's located on Highway 12 near Sebastopol. We have lots of dogs still. We need lots of people interested in taking them home.
Okay. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate
Thank
you both being out here with us tonight. Well,
bye, sweetie.
If Ed were here, he would say that this little girl was 12 kinds of cute, and you would be right, Ed, she is. So speaking of, let's send it back to my favorite co-anchor, Ed, for more news.
You know, Shanna, maybe you can use her for dog bingo later.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know how it goes.
Right, thanks, Shanna.